Hey everyone, and welcome back to Caesar's Freedomstead. And today we're going to be talking about basically what everyone has a lot of interest in on our channel, which is growing eggplants. We have a lot of growing videos, but we get the most comments and questions about eggplants. And so this spring we're going to be growing a lot of different varieties of eggplants and in different ways. So we're going to be growing them in containers, we're going to be growing them in the shade, and we're going to be growing them in raised beds. For this coming spring. So a lot of our growing videos are going to be dabbling in all three of those areas. And so definitely with the eggplants, since we get the most comments and questions on how to grow eggplants and what regions are best, and can we grow them in the shade or in the sunlight where we're at. So we're going to go over all of that this spring with all these different varieties here. And so whatever variety you choose to grow, this is going to be the videos for you, and it's going to help you in your growing journey this spring, this growing season, for you to grow the best and most productive eggplants that you can. Everything starts right here in the greenhouse here. So everything's going to be going into little pots and containers as seedlings, and then when they are ready, they're going to go into the bigger containers and or into the raised beds that we're going to have out in the garden. So, but here's all the varieties that we're going to be doing here. So first and foremost, doing the Black Beauties. So Black Beauties right here, we've been growing these for years and years. These are pretty much what I go to because we really have no need for the large eggplants. You know, those are humongous ones. I'll get them to probably about a pound or so. And these really go, they're small to medium sized type eggplants. They don't get extremely large. Those are actually the Aswad ones there. I'll show you in just a second here. But these right here will grow medium to small to medium size, and it's just perfect for a family, you know. These right here is what we do every year. We do these Black Beauty. Now I won't go in too depth on the Black Beauty because most of our videos are surrounded around these growing eggplants containers, harvesting them out of containers. And so when we were harvesting them, you'll see that they were the small to medium size eggplants. Those were the Black Beauty in there. So here's the Aswad ones. Now these right here get to the really large size. These can get to about 3 pounds. These get really big. So like I said, we don't normally grow eggplants that large, but we're going to do it this year because I want to show everyone on at home how you can grow very large eggplants, how you can grow these in containers and in raised beds, and we're even going to do that in the shade as well. So we're going to be showing you how to do all that in case you wanted to have the very large eggplants. And there's a certain way that we're going to be doing this with all these eggplants this spring that is a bit of a science experiment of ours that I'm confident will grow much larger plants and give a whole lot more abundance in what you get from each plant from these eggplants. So there is something that we haven't shown you guys yet that we will be showing you here in the spring. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of that. I definitely want to teach you all how to grow the best eggplants and most varieties that you can at home. And I'm really excited about this little technique we're going to be trying. But we'll save that for then. So those are going to be the big eggplants we're going to be growing. These right here are the Turkish Orange. They look like little oranges, don't they? Now these right here do not get very big. They get about that big. And but you'll grow a lot of these. The production on these Turkish Orange eggplants is pretty high. So you'll get a lot of these, but they will not be large. And they have sort of a sweet taste to them. They're very good for cutting up into vegetable mixes and things like that. We have these Rosa, Bianca, and these Rosita. We're going to be growing those as well. So I put them together. We grew the Rosa Bianca in the past, just once, but we pretty much just stuck to the Black Beauty. I think I got these on accident a couple years ago, but I planted them anyways. But we're going to be growing these two as well. These are also small variety eggplants. And so, like I said, if you just have the eggplants cooking for your family, you know, these small varieties are perfect. You know, you get lots of them and you'll get an abundance to fill up your vegetable drawer in the fridge or wherever you keep them. So we're going to be growing those as well. And I'm going to be going through the details on each of these varieties this spring while I'm planting them to show you how we're doing it and how you're going to do it the best. These Cassper Eggplants, which are white eggplants, these are really good. I remember when I first grew these, and I grew them out of containers and I grew them in the shade in containers. And these will come out to about a medium size, about the size of the Black Beauty eggplants. And I would cut these up into vegetable mixes and bake them, and it is so good. They have a bit of a creamier taste than the black eggplant. They're a little bit thick, but they're so good. They're very, very good. Recommend these highly. So we're going to be growing these as well. And like I said, these do really well in containers as well. And we're going to be doing that in the spring. So if this is a variety that you are going to get some seeds for and you want to learn how to plant and grow, again, subscribe, stick to it. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do those. Lastly here, I didn't plan on, getting too many small varieties, but these little fingers eggplants here, I've never actually grown these. So I'm going to go ahead and grow these this year. I just wanted to see how they turn out. But these right here are the eggplants that they don't get very big. They're just skinny. They're like finger-like, just on the picture. But you will actually get a lot of them off of the plants. So these we're going to go ahead and try as well. This will be a first time for us. But eggplants are eggplants. I'm sure they'll do just as well as all the other eggplants that we've done in the past. Those are all the eggplant varieties that we're going to be planting for this spring here. And I know it is December, but right now is the time to plan. You're not planting anything right now, but you do need to have a plan for the spring so that you know exactly what you're going to do, what it's going to go in, and how you're actually going to do it. Because once spring comes, man, it's a lot of work all at once if you're just kind of planning then. So this is what we're going to be doing for as far as eggplants. Definitely going to be growing everything else. But all y'all that are watching, you love the eggplants, and I definitely want to give you more of that and show you how to grow all these different varieties and get the most out of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I really just wanted to make this so I can have more of y'all come on with us on this journey, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So definitely, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.